Hey guys, it's Yali with Herbal Turtle here with your pick a card pile for the week of October 26th through November 1st, 2024. This is where you pick a card pile you're the most drawn to, and I'll tell you about your week. So, I hope y'all enjoyed the week previous. I know we didn't have a video, but just know whenever I don't post videos, it's basically just you going solo dolo and trusting yourself, trusting your intuition and your gut. So don't panic. Don't never panic. There's no need. Okay. Find a balance here between working just enough and also having fun. And if you feel that you're in a relationship or friendship that doesn't allow you to put your best foot forward, or you kind of feel obligated in some way to serve them or to just, I don't want to say neglect your responsibilities, but in a sense, like you feel obligated to be with them and hang out with them instead of doing what you want to do. So here could also indicate, more than likely, you needing to get to the finer details of things. It seems like what you have manifested and what you are manifesting, trying to manifest, is kind of being countered in a way with distractions from the outside. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not. That's why it's important for you to find balance. So if you have a group of friends that want to hang out and you don't have the social battery, then don't. But if you've been trapping yourself with staying inside the whole time and just working without having those social interactions, go out and play for a little bit. Just, it can't always be about work. It can, but you're gonna kind of be spinning your wheels if you don't feed your social cues, if that makes sense. So your oracle for this week is, oh, you can't really see, destruction. Sometimes we have to go out, look at our friends, go out, look at our partners, and we either need to reevaluate our friendships and our people and how much access they have to us, or we just need an entirely different change in dynamics in the people you surround yourself with. You know, are they aligned with your values? Are they aligned with your spiritual self and material self? These are important questions, and go with the flow this week, but also evaluate how you've been doing thus far and trust your intuition. Kind of just don't resist anything, and also don't make any decisions. Big decisions, I should say. Just be an observer. If things fall, let them fall. But other than that, this week is going to bring you a lot of intuitive messages as well. So just connect with your higher self and just observe and listen. Sometimes we see things coming from a mile away, and it's not so much of the fact of like, I could have done this, I should have done this, and beating yourself up. It's more of, how can I move forward from this? It's more of healing. And it's also telling me that sometimes you can be so much in your head that you kind of think yourself into hurting your own feelings. And it's cause to say, like, sometimes we can overthink ourselves into like the oblivion. And it's not so much your fault. It's based off culture. It's based off how you were raised. It's based off of like trying to keep yourself safe. And know that new ways of thinking are your ticket to freedom. I know you feel like you have to rationalize or think all the time, and just your mind's going 1,000 miles per hour, and sometimes it's beneficial and sometimes it's not. Know when your overthinking and problem solving is needed versus know when it's working against you, because you're no longer in survival mode. If this specific event this week, it's going to cause you to want to, it's kind of like a trigger, an intentional trigger. And this is supposed to be a part of you to dissect. And it's more of a reflection of like looking in the mirror, kind of like, oh, I feel myself kind of like spiraling or overthinking. This is the time where you pause, write down that event that happened, take a break so you can detach from it. Once you detach from it, come back and read it from a place of love and a place of patience. And don't be so judgmental of yourself. So with the oracle, y'all's oracle for the week is strength. And if you look at that card, look at all the details. I see a plant, or a leaf, I should say, that also grows its roots, and so much beautiful detail, but also there's like little jewels at the tips of them. And nature in itself is beautiful. It's intricate, it's detailed, it's geometric, and it's a perfect example of how your brain is, of how detailed it is, how geometric it is, how much it can shapeshift into different people, into different environments, into different situations. And this is a person who can see all sides, and y'all can see the bigger picture effortlessly. But know when your thoughts can spiral out of control, because right here this week is what is inviting you to take control of it and anchor into, I'm solid, I got this. I don't have to worry about being defensive. I don't have to worry about responding or being responsive. And trust yourself. Trust that you don't have to overthink. Whenever a problem arises, that you will have the knowledge, You already have the knowledge to solve it. You don't have to plan ahead. With time, the answers will come. Okay. Save your money this week. um, Save your money, but don't save it so hard to the fact that you're depriving yourself of basic needs. Know that the money you are manifesting and the wishes that you have been wanting, they are here, and I need you to give yourself, like, be proud of yourself for walking away and choosing yourself for the greater good. Sometimes we have to leave people, situations, and we have to look at our future. It's important to stay in the present moment, but when it comes to friendships, relationships, any type of ships with someone else, it's important to view the future. It's important to view, how is this going to work for me long term? Will I be happy? Am I compromising myself? And it looks like that you know what's best for you now. You can try and circle back to, oh, I should have done this. Well, I was XYZ. What if I would have done this? Or, when this person said that, this is what they meant. And then just kicking your own ass for no reason and not giving yourself your own respect that you deserve. Know who is for you. Know who is trying to make you for them. There's a difference. When someone is saying you're good for me because XYZ, that's fucking great. It doesn't matter. Am I good for you? Are you good for me? Because just like they're evaluating themselves on how you're so good for them, you need to do the same and not just look at it as, well, they said this, so let me just, like bend backwards to fit into their picture. Not everyone is meant. You're not meant for everyone, but sometimes that's not how I want to word it. It's like you can very easily fit yourself to whoever. You can mold yourself to whoever, but you are not supposed to. You are supposed to find yourself and not compromise your values. Not compromise yourself for anyone. Never do that. If you find yourself doing that, we have a problem. So let's pull y'all's oracle for this week. The universe. So if you can't get out of your head, if you have trouble with listening to yourself, ask the universe. And I have a feeling that y'all have asked the universe, and the universe gives y'all signs, and y'all are like, well, are you sure, universe? And it's like, show me some sevens if this person isn't for me. And it's like nothing but sevens all day. And you're like, oh, are you sure though, universe? I don't think that message was meant for me. Girl, or boy, or man, or woman, please just trust yourself, trust the universe. And if you cannot make a decision, or if you cannot, I don't want to say compromise, but if you can't do it, then release control and let the universe handle it for you. And she will do it so gently. She will always lead you in the right direction if you let her, if you want her to. Don't forget that we have choices and we have free will. So, universe, archangels, your guides won't step in unless you allow them to. So, if you allow them, allow them. If you want to know what is for you, who is for you, let them. Release control. Sometimes, not sometimes. Not having control is freedom. Having control of just yourself and your emotions and how you respond and react to things, that's beauty. Because you just have to worry about you. You don't have to worry about how I'm going to make this person feel. How are they going to do with this information? Or how am I going to be perceived in this way? Just release all the burdens of how other people are going to feel and focus on your own burdens. Focus on you, because you're making good decisions. And some people are going to pop up this week, and it's meant for you to look at it, evaluate them, evaluate yourself, evaluate where you are at this point in time, who you were before and who you are now. And if who you are now is stronger than who you were before, it's more than likely that you've evolved, and sometimes the other person doesn't, and that's okay. Don't hold yourself to that. Don't think it's a problem or it's an issue. Don't go backwards. You only go forwards. All right, y'all. That is it for this week. And if y'all have any questions, comments, complaints, anything at all, send me a text, email, DM, anything you want, and I'll get back with y'all. But other than that, stay safe and stay juicy.